Hey guys, what's up? I just want this is my first solo video here. I'm a big comic book buff. I've loved comics since I was a child. I'm very excited and very happy with all the great and new directions that, you know, and the risk that movies are taking and excelling with comic books. And tonight I want to talk about two of my favorite heroes from DC, if you can guess. It's these guys, Batman and Superman. These two are so unique, and they are such a uh, they are such an icon in individually, and they probably are the greatest uh, superhero team, arguably. Everybody might have their own opinions with that, but that's just personally my opinion. It's like you're putting together night and day,
Hmm.
kind of literally in a way. You're kind of mixing up two heroes that are so different, but so effective at the same time. I'm gonna just hit off with that basis right there. Batman is more darker. He's called the Dark Knight for a reason. You know, uh, Personality wise, he's different from Superman. Physically, of course, he's different from Superman. And they are both each unique in their own way. Batman prowls the streets at night. Superman flies by day.
Hmm.
It's just as simple as that. You know, Bruce Wayne's parents were taken away from him as a child. So if you really want to get technical about it, it kind of brought Bruce Wayne into his darkness at an early age. If you want to get technical about it, he saw his parents murdered before his eyes as a child. So his childhood was literally taken away as a boy, and he experienced the dark, cruel world for what it is. You know, for what it is, for what it was, and still is, of course. Unlike Superman, who was sent down to Earth by his parents, his real parents, um, and found by his adoptive parents, uh, the uh, the Kents, and they raised him with love, and you know they raised him to believe in hope and to believe in people. Not saying that Batman doesn't believe in that also, because he does, or else he wouldn't do what he does. Batman fights for justice just as much as Superman does, but they go about doing it in a different way. You know, Batman doesn't kill, Superman doesn't kill, so they are not that different. They definitely have that in common. They both believe in justice. They both believe in uh, the system. Um, Now about their secret identities, I like that as well. Clark Kent is Superman and Bruce Wayne is Batman, and you know, it's kind of, you would think that when Batman puts his suit on and he puts his mask on, that's the mask. But I didn't really I didn't really think about this until I saw Batman Begins with Christian Bale. When Rachel Dawes said to him, he said, "My mask is just a symbol," and she said, "No." She said, "Your face is the mask. Bruce Wayne is the mask." And your real face is the one that criminals now fear. And it's true. Once Bruce Wayne lost his parents as a boy, if you want to get technical about that too, Bruce Wayne really kind of no longer existed. He kind of went on searching in his life later on to figure out who he really is and who he would really become, which he did become who he became, which is Batman. Then you got Superman, where he gets, sent to Earth and he's raised by the Kents. Now this could be a compelling argument and a difficult one. On the one hand, we know that Superman is a Kryptonian. He's an alien from another world that was destroyed. Well, not really destroyed, but their planet exploded. However you want to look at that. But Superman is not human, and Clark Kent really is not who he is. His name is Kal-El from the planet Krypton. That's who he really is. But he was raised by Jonathan and Martha Kent. He was raised by the Kents on planet Earth. He was raised like a human. He was raised to be human, but he's not. That's the thing about it. Because as long as he's on Earth, we all know that he's different because of the power of the yellow sun that it gives him, where he can access all his powers: heat vision, ice breath, flight, super speed, all of that. So some people could say, well, he believes he really is Clark Kent because he was raised by the Kents, which is true. That's why it makes this a difficult argument. But he was born Kal-El from planet Krypton, but he was raised Clark Kent from Smallville. So that's an argument right there. It's kind of more cut and dry with Bruce Wayne because yes, Bruce Wayne is who he really is. He was born Bruce Wayne and he is Bruce Wayne. That's who he is. But I just believe that he just he didn't become Batman right after his parents died, but it's like that darkness was just in him. Once his parents died, that was just pretty much it. He took that new direction, that new path that he was going to take in his life. But, Clark Kent and Superman, Superman calls himself Clark. He believes he is Clark more than Kal-El from planet Krypton. And I guess that is a compelling argument because he was raised as a baby to an adult by the Kents. So that's an argument in itself, like I said. Now, another reason I brought up this video is because to talk about the upcoming, um, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the upcoming movie, the Man of Steel Part Two, where he meets Batman. I don't know if they're gonna call it Man of Steel 2 or I don't know, Man of Steel versus The Dark Knight, or however which way they're going with this. But damn it, it's going to be a Batman Superman movie. Let's just say what it is. For the first time ever, it's never been done before in theaters. First time ever, a real life Batman and Superman movie. And my personal opinions on it, I've been dying for this for years. When it come out in theaters, I'm gonna go see it. Regardless to who's playing it. Henry Cavill, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, is the one who's going to play Superman. Of course, we know that he did Man of Steel already, which I have some opinions about that too, Man of Steel, but I'll include that in another video. But this is about Batman and Superman. Man of Steel 2. Batman included, whatever the hell they're gonna call him. I don't really know yet. I'll probably go back on Google and search and see what they're calling it because maybe they did name it and I just don't know yet. But Henry Cavill, of course, is going to be Superman. And from what I know, unless things change, Ben Affleck is going to be Batman. Damn. That's all I can say to that. Damn. I know I'm prejudging because, you know, I don't know what the turnout is going to be, but this is just my personal opinion. This is my video and it's my opinion. Why the hell they did not try to get Christian Bale to be in this movie? And if they did try, I feel they should have tried harder. It just doesn't really make much sense. Like how, say for example, knowing that Henry Cavill already did Man of Steel Part 1, and then you see Man of Steel Part 2 come out, and he's not doing it. How ridiculous would that be? Oh, okay. Well, I stand corrected. All right, my wife just gave me some info here. So yeah, I was outdated. I did not know. It's called Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Okay, so now we know what the name is. Batman Superman: Dawn of Justice. Okay. I can't really zoom into this. Maybe I can. Oh, all right. Well, if you could see that, I don't know. Maybe you guys can see that, maybe not, but yeah, it's Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice. Okay, not a bad name, not a bad name. Um, but the point about Christian Bale is that we know him as the new version of Batman. He did the trilogy, and from one of the reports I read before they even begun serious work on this movie was that once Batman and Superman was pronounced, unless it was a false rumor, from what I heard, Christian Bale was willing to do the Batman and Superman movie. He was willing to do it. He was willing to film and do it. So you mean to tell me you're going to go and choose Ben Affleck, someone who's never even played Batman before, go and choose him to be Batman over Christian Bale when Christian Bale did a successful trilogy with the Dark Knight trilogy? That whole series was fantastic. 1 through 3, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and the Dark Knight Rises. So I just do not get. It just bugs the hell out of me. Why would you go get Ben Affleck and Christian Bale, who already successfully did Batman, was willing to do it? I don't know where they're going with this. That's just crazy. That's just madness, you know. And it's just I got some more. Yeah, I got some more info here from my wife. She's showing me the cast of who's going to be in this movie. Um, and so far the cast is they saying Aquaman is a new rumor. Interesting. Yes, this is going to be the cast. Henry Cavill, Clark Kent, Ben Affleck, Bruce Wayne. Damn, I still can't get over that one. Gal Gadot. I could be pronouncing her name wrong. Sorry. Diana Prince, and of course Diane Lane, Martha Kent. Of course, she wasn't a bad Martha Kent. Jesse Einsberg as Lex Luthor. That's another thing that bugs me out. Why I can't I can't figure out why would they get him to play Lex Luthor? Like, man, like is this another disaster waiting to happen? Like, I hate to judge movies like that, but damn, like you have to have some kind of concerns here, you know. Now the original Man of Steel movie, it was decent, it was good, I guess it was passable. You know, they kind of rewrote the story a little bit, which I'm just not a fan of because I'm a comic book buff, and I believe that superhero movies, whoever's directing it and producing it, should go strictly by the comic books. You know, that's just what I believe in. You know, comic books were brought out the way they were, and and the movies should follow what those comic books have written and or especially the origin stories. You know, Man of Steel didn't really go that much by the origin story of Superman. They kind of took their own direction and just kind of went and kind of ran with it. So Jesse Einsberg, Lex Luthor, damn. Ben Affleck, Batman, damn. I mean, until I get proven wrong, I have been proven wrong before. I have judged other superhero movies and it turned out pretty damn good. You know, I judged Thor, you know, Chris Hemsworth. I said that, you know, he ain't gonna be no damn good Thor, and it turned out he is. You know, I was definitely proven wrong. Captain America, I was worried about with Chris Evans being Captain America because for people who remember, Chris Evans formerly played on the Fantastic Four as the Human Torch. I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit. I'm talking about Batman, Superman, DC, but I'm going into Marvel. But anyway, I've been proven wrong before, so Ben Affleck could prove me wrong. But damn, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't see him as a Batman. I just don't. Christian Bale to me personifies Batman. I mean, maybe I'm being biased here or whatever, but you know, when I first saw Batman Begins, at first I was like, you know, I didn't really judge it too bad. But when it comes to my comic book heroes, I'm very critical, and I am. That's just me. But then when I kept watching Batman Begins, you know, the first time I originally saw it, I start to notice how much Christian Bale really resembles Bruce Wayne. Now that's just my opinion. Maybe some other people don't see it that way, but that's my opinion. Christian Bale resembles, I mean, features of Bruce Wayne from the freaking comic book. It's kind of scary anyway, but he really looks like Batman. Then in the Dark Knight, when they revamped his costume, I was like, damn, that's Batman. I just had to put it out there. I was like, damn, they was on the money, costume wise. You know, you know, all all his material, all his utilities, everything. I was like, damn, that's Batman. And then when he took off the costume, I was like, damn, that's Bruce Wayne. You know, that's just the way it was. But I'm looking at Ben Affleck. I'm like, damn, I don't know. That's just all I could say. I can't picture him in the Batman suit. I can't picture him being Bruce Wayne. I just can't picture it. You know, maybe it might have some large part to do with the fact that he did play Daredevil many years ago, but to have him play Batman now just makes no sense to me. It just doesn't. Christian Bale successfully played Batman, and he should have been in this Batman movie to make it an even bigger franchise than it was. So that's just how I feel about it. Um, I guess that's about it. I mean, like I said before, the original Man of Steel was okay. What and I hate saying this, but what I enjoyed most about Man of Steel was the action. Because see, me, I like a good story, especially when it comes to my comic book heroes. I like a good story, and if it's just action, it's like, what's the point of watching this movie? I mean, the story was okay, certain parts of it, um, but it wasn't a great story. I mean, not to me, and the fact that you have to wait all the way at the end for him to become Clark Kent that's just kind of ridiculous to me too. So, well, he'll be Clark Kent in the whole movie of this upcoming Batman Superman movie. So we'll get to see how that goes. And we'll, the great news is that they're finally doing a Batman Superman movie. The bad news is to me is that why not bring Christian Bale into the fold? I know I keep repeatedly saying that, but I can't help it. That's just the way I feel. Bring in Ben Affleck. It's like, damn. That's all I can say about it. Damn. So, you know, give your comments below. Click down below. Express how you feel. If you agree with me or disagree, let me know. Also, one more note. I didn't even know that they were going to add Wonder Woman into the fray. So I don't really know what to think about that either. I mean, I guess it could be a good thing adding Wonder Woman into the fray because it seems like they wanted to make a Wonder Woman movie, but I guess I don't know. Maybe they felt like maybe nobody wouldn't go see it. I don't know whatever their reason was. I mean, I would have went to go see it. Me and my wife, but whatever the reason was, I guess they want to introduce her into this Batman Superman movie. So I don't really know what to think about that, really. Um, and I just guess we'll just have to wait and see until 2016. I think it's projected to come out. I thought it was going to come out next year, but apparently not. We're going to have to wait till 2016 to see that movie. I really don't have any doubts about the action about it. I believe it's going to be a great action movie. The question is it going to be a good comic comic book story movie? Is the question. So that's all I pretty much have to say about that. Click down below, share your comments, your opinions, your views. I shared mine. So peace.